Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Honor 5C with me, and in this video we'll have a first look. And this is not my unit. This is Amit Bhavani's review unit. Amit Bhavani from Phone Radar. I didn't get this phone review unit for some reason. So he had finished his review, so he just loaned me his unit. So I don't have the box or anything, but I'll give you a first look. This is the first time actually I'm going to switch on this phone. And first, let's start with the physical overview. And initial impressions, I have to say the build quality feels to be really good. This is metallic, and when you hold the phone, there is that slight heft, but it sort of feels very premium. And it sports a 5.2-inch screen, so it's easily holdable in a hand. It's not like those 5.5-inch screen. But before we proceed, let me give you a physical overview. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, secondary noise cancellation microphone. Sadly, we don't get any IR blaster. Again, the build quality seems to be good. The volume rockers, power on off button, and on the bottom, this is for the speaker, this is for the microphone, and we have the regular micro USB port, not a USB type C on this one. And this is for your SIM tray. It's not accept dual SIM nano, but the second slot can be used as a, what do you say, micro SD card. So this is the first time I'm going to boot it. And regarding the camera, it's having a, what do you say, 13 megapixel, sorry, rear facing camera, and looks like a single tone flash and fingerprint scanner here at the back. And by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Honor 5C is powered by the Kirin 650 SoC, which is actually an Octa Core processor. It's divided into two quad cores based on the ARM Cortex A53. The powerful one is clocked at 2 GHz and the other one is clocked at 1.7 GHz. It has 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal storage, and it also has fingerprint scanner, FM radio support. Moving to the camera, it has a 13 megapixel rear facing camera and an 8 megapixel front facing camera. The battery is sealed inside, which is a 3000 milliamp hour battery. And I was just setting up the Wi-Fi on this device, and it does not support the 5 GHz Wi-Fi band, so just the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi band. So we can actually set up the fingerprint ID. So let's do that. And the fingerprint scanner is here. That should be done pretty quickly, I would say. And I'd say it's done, fingerprint ID, and it runs on a custom UI that is known as Emotion UI that Huawei uses. So let's say is enable this. I'll just enable that. So this is the first boot for the device, guys. And again, the shortcuts are on the left. This UI is a little bit different. It's a custom UI and it will take you some time to get used to it. But let's look at the settings. Let me adjust the brightness for a second and just go over here. And if we go to about the device, as you can see, it's running on the Emotion UI 4.1 and the Android version is 6.0. That's Android Marshmallow. So we have virtual buttons for navigation, and RAM, as you can see, is just 2 GB, and this comes with just 16 GB of internal storage, and out of that, as you can see, we get 9.74 GB of space. So sadly we don't get this in 32 GB variant, but anyways, that's what it is. So let's go back, and we have Google apps that are pre-installed, and again, no app tray with these UIs. That's common, but you can install Google Launcher. And so these are some of the tools and the apps. So as I've mentioned, we do get FM radio, so that's one thing. And these are the basic other apps, so Compass app and stuff. These are sort of installed. I have to calibrate it, I guess. Just let's get out of that. So this is how it is, the multitasking tray and stuff like that. It's a custom UI, guys. This is the and let's enable this contacts and whatever. This is the dialer. So let's also quickly have a look at the camera, and it's supposed to be a 13 megapixel camera. So so we have some modes. And by the way, regarding the pricing and availability, this product is sold in India via Flipkart, and it's sold for 10,999. That's almost 11,000 rupees. I'll actually have what do you say, the link for Flipkart in the show notes. So if you're buying it, do use my link. It does help the channel. So we have the typical tap to focus. Let me bring this nearby. as you can see, and you can adjust the exposure also directly from here, so that's a nice thing. And once the focusing is done, it takes the snaps quickly. Let me just focus far away and take a snap. Let's look at it. Again, I think so, yeah. Actually, it came decent, but again, this isn't good lighting. This was far. As you can see, the text is clear, but again, I will definitely be testing the camera a lot more, and I'll also try to compare it with the devices in this similar price band if you guys would like to see that. So guys, that's it for now for this first look at this Honor 5C. If you have any other specific questions around this device, do post them in the YouTube comments below, and I'll try to include them in my review. Thanks for watching, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button.